Alright, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, and Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. This is your brother Shamar coming back with another lesson. And in this lesson, I just wanted to touch on this article real quick, dealing with the whole, as you can read in the heading, monkeypox situation. And not I can't say every word, you gotta use code words for certain things because the algorithm, block videos for certain things that you may say or whatnot. But as you can see from the heading, it says monkeypox is a cover up or a distraction for the jab adverse events, including AIDS. And we've been saying that like something like this was pretty much going to happen where everybody who've been lining up, want to be super stupid and simple, and you trust in science as they was pushing when all this stuff was, the whole pandemic was first taking place. It was pushing the whole slogan of trust science, this and that. Well, now look at you, you know, trusting in Esau, all right, a physician of no value, all right, a dude who literally pushes nothing but death and has a track record of doing so. This is the same guy you go to for your medication though, your so-called medication, all right, your concoction really. And now you're suffering the side effects from it. And these are just the beginning, the beginning of symptoms, so to speak, of what you're seeing. Because that's basically what this article is going into. I'm gonna read a little bit of it, but I'm not gonna read the whole thing. But the gist of it is roughly, pretty much, just saying how this is. They're telling this whole scenario dealing with the monkeypox situation out of nowhere, that they're pushing this situation because they're trying to cover up the fact that everybody who took the jab are the ones who are having adverse side effects right now. So this is like a cover up to distract you from noticing the side effects that's starting to hit all these people who've been taking it. Because you got to think about it, it's been like what, almost a year now, a little over a year. Because a lot of people started taking it like as soon as it was available, and it was like available like stores going towards the end of like 2020 into like beginning of 2021, and everybody was taking it that whole entire year. And now what? We're in 2022, almost halfway through the year. Now you're starting to see they've been having those side effects hit them immediately, but now you're starting to see even more so their other effects kick in now, other side effects or plagues, really. But this first scripture I want to get is in Sirach 12:10. It says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." Yeah, you never supposed to trust this devil, man. Here it is. He's from day one shows you that he was against you. He was your enemy. But then you think it's going to be different now because now since we're in America, oh, we're in different times. Now he's not the same guy he used to be. That was in the past. Whatever, you know, whatever lies you want to tell yourself, really. And now look where that got you. You trusted in this devil and you took his concoction, and now you're done. Everybody who done took it got messed up, man. I was speaking to a coworker of mine earlier today. He said somebody took the jab and they didn't caught the shit like right after taking it like hella different times, and they was like super sick to the point like where they felt like they could have died almost. But I thought that was supposed to be something that protects you from from being able to catch it, and if you did catch it, you would have a built up strong immune system or something, right? These are the people who are getting the most messed up out here because that literally did the complete opposite of what they told you. You know, it didn't build your system up. It destroyed your system. It tore it down. So now your system can't even fight back against anything, even something as simple as a common cold now. You know, continuing on, it says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Yeah, man, you supposed to take good heed and beware of him, man. Because what did he do when he tried to so-called humble himself? He tried to say, oh, we have to look out for the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans because they're the main ones who are susceptible to catching it. And why are they um, separated from every other nation out there by as far as like being the ones who are more likely to catch it and more likely to spread it? Because he wants you to be the ones who catch it and get caught up in it pretty much, man. All right. But I want to read a little bit of this article. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to use different code words, but you catch the gist of it if you looking at the screen or whatever. But it says the media's new obsession over the monkeypox could be a planned diversion away from the many adverse effects that are now appearing in people who took the jab. Suddenly, the monkey disease is said to be spreading among the alphabet crew, and the same type of fear mongering that appeared at the start of the pandemic is once again being deployed by the government and the media. Even though this is hardly the first time that monkeypox has jumped ship from animals to humans, it is all of a sudden a major deal, we are told. Could it could it be that this is all a cover up or a distraction to keep people fixated on the next scare rather than all the health damage being caused by Operation Warp Speed jabs? The new evolving hysteria surrounding the alleged emergence of monkeypox in Western nations is not what it appears to be. We are not witnessing the monkeypox virus run rampant across first world countries for the first time ever. Instead, we are witnessing the latest attempt to advance draconian biosecurity policies through a monumental cover up of the devastating damage done to the immune systems of people who have had the jab, damage so severe that it can be linked to acquired immune deficiency syndrome, which is AIDS, you know? And that's like the main point, pretty much. Like you can read the rest of it, but that's pretty much what it's mainly going into. How like the dude said in those first little bits and pieces that this is uh the new terror that's being pushed as far as fear mongering on the people, saying that this is the next thing that's going to be a pandemic, when the whole time the real issue is everybody who took the jab are now suffering the consequences of taking the jab. And this is just going to be their way of flipping the narrative like they always do. Just like when the pandemic was taking place, they literally told you that wasn't safe to be outside, you could die from it. Nobody literally died from it. Only people who died from it are people who got jabbed up. And you're still seeing that to this day. They're just dying slowly. If you didn't die immediately, you're just dying off slowly from the side effects now. All right. But continuing on, I'll read. Let me see if I make some other points on it. Yeah, I'll just read this little part right here. It says the main points to take away from this are that the alleged monkeypox disease is extremely rare, has rarely been seen outside of Africa, and has never been recorded in multiple countries outside of Africa at the same time. So with that being the case, do you not find it strange that we are suddenly being told that cases of monkeypox are now being recorded in the USA, Canada, and the UK, Australia, Sweden, basically everywhere, all at the same time, just like when the pandemic happened. It was everywhere, you know. It was a global shutdown, and this is going to be another global issue again, showing you that this is a bigger agenda, like the dude is saying in the article. A map of all the places where monkeypox is suddenly an issue reveals that only those areas of the world where jabs were introduced are reporting cases of it. Could it all be a distraction from the elephant in the room known as adverse events from the jab? Evidence suggests that we're not witnessing an outbreak of monkeypox across first world countries at all. Instead, we're witnessing the consequences of the damage that has been caused to immune systems by the jab in the very same first world countries, and authorities are rushing to cover it up. And that's all that it is, man. All you people who are dumb enough to go and take it, now you screwed over. You screwed yourself over. You know, since you wanted to actually go and take it, now you're fucked, basically. And it's nothing you could do about it at this point because you didn't took the concoction. So now you just gotta sit back and wait for whatever happens to you, man. Because majority of these people, they don't have the best. They don't take care of themselves. They don't have the best diet. You're all right. You live a death style basically, and then you go and do something like this on top of all the other things you do that already kills off your body. You shouldn't even be surprised that you know how many people are gonna be jacked up out here, man. Hey, but hey, though, everybody who went and took it, just like the little videos that was out there on social media and stuff of dudes who didn't take it, they scoffing at people saying, "Hey, all you people who took it, man, good for you, because whatever happens to you, that's your fault." Here it is, you know, here here it is. Brothers will sit here and tell you to take herbs, or people, even a regular person could tell you to take herbs or whatever, and you'll question every last statement they make. But then you don't question shit about what the white men tell you to take. You just let them put anything in you. And now look at you. You done out here, man. All right. But this is Psalms 55 and 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Yeah, man. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. He's telling you that you need to take this. This is for this will behoove you. All right. This is for your best interest to go and take this jab because we're trying to look out for you. We're trying to make sure you're healthy and taken care of. This and that. You go and take it, now you're done. Listen to the same dude who said he was looking out for you to help you. Hey, but it goes back to what the first scripture I was reading, man. Never trust thine enemy. And that's the first mistake that y'all made, man. You want to sit here and trust your enemy. All right. He's literally been your enemy since day one. All right. Yet you want to sit here and trust him instead of trusting in Yahweh Shem Shai. And that's what's going to lead to your destruction, man. All right, you want to sit here and trust in the devil, and you want to trust in his witchcraft and his sorceries, man. Hey, go right ahead. See how good that works out for you, which is not working out well for the majority of you people who have who have participated in that medical procedure. All right. But continuing on, it says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Yeah, man, and it's not a coincidence that all these things are taking place, man. Now it's just going to be more and more pandemics happening like they announced. Why do you think they even mentioned it in the first place? All right, because they already had it planned and scheduled how it would happen. All right, they told a narrative on the first so-called pandemic, and then in the midst of them giving you the cure, they're telling you another one's going to happen in the near future. We're already at that point where another one's getting ready to happen. And guess what? They're going to roll out a whole bunch of jabs geared towards this now. And what do you think those are going to do for you? On top of the other shit that you already took. And then the other shit you already take, they have boosters for. They're going to have boosters for the next shit. So you just non-stop taking shit all year. Getting jabbed 24/7 till you die. They just putting all type of shit into you till you just drop dead. But you people are so dumb that you will let them do it, and you just continue to follow, all right, and be a complete zombie. And that's why you people deserve to be destroyed, man. You want to sit here and trust in Esau. You want to be simple and believe every word the devil is telling you, who is your enemy, and not trust in Yahweh Shem Shai and not refuse the things that he's trying to push on you. Hey, good for you, man. All right. Hey, so with that, I'm gonna wrap up. I just wanted to touch on that article real quick because this whole monkeypox thing is a topic that brothers been bringing up, saying that this could be the next thing that Esau pushes, which he already is, and he's going to possibly make this the next global event, because like the article mentioned, this is already spreading as far as cases in a lot of different countries globally. So it could be another global pandemic, and it's going to just be literally running it right back what we just went through, but even worse now, as far as the draconian measures that he's going to pass to so-called justifiably now when the next thing happens or as the situation gets worse. All right. Hey, so with that, I'm gonna wrap up and give our praises again to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rukakwadash, double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, and Shalom to all the Aki out there, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.